Hello everyone, I am Doria, I am an English teacher, and today I will talk about the spelling in the IELTS listening. I have stressed many times how important spelling is for the IELTS exam, but in listening and in section 1 in particular, they may ask you to write down a name, surname, address, a telephone number, and all these kind of things. In this case, they're going to spell it out for you, so please don't worry about that. For example, let's just say that the correct answer that you have to write down is Gloucester Street. Okay, they will say something like, I live at 54 Gloucester Street, Gloucester. Okay? So you have to know the alphabet very well and how each letter is pronounced. For instance, my students tend to confuse G with J and sometimes H. So if you have these kinds of problems or any issue with the alphabet and how each letter is pronounced, now is the right time to sort these things out. Now, if you have to write down a telephone number, please remember that 0 is also pronounced as O. For example, if you have this number to write down, 555-250-78809, you can also hear it as 555-250-78809. Okay, please remember that. Well, I don't really know if that's a real number or anything, I just put numbers one after the other, but you get the picture, okay? Another thing you may be asked to write down is about money. So if you hear a person say £8.45 or £8.45, you should probably write something like that. £8.45, or you can use the symbol of the pound. It's the same. Symbols and abbreviations are accepted. The same goes with dollars, $157, or the symbol of the dollar, and the same goes with euros if you happen to hear about euros, 1,741 euros, or the symbol of the euro. Alright? Now, in terms of years, they will say 1975. They're not going to call the year as a number, for example, 1975. No, 1975, the year 1983, the year 1956, etc., etc. But there is an exception to the rule. 2014, 2004, 2005. All these years, from 2000 to 2000, whatever, they're called as a number. Okay? Now, about dates. All these four, for example, are accepted. The 14th of May, May the 14th, May 14, 14, May. You can write a date in all these four ways. However, keep in mind that 14th of May, May 14th are taken as two words, and May 14, 14 May are taken as one word and a number. If you hear kids yelling and playing and everything, please don't pay attention to it. There's this school right next to my house. Don't worry, I'm not torturing kids in the other rooms just to learn English. Okay? Okay, now about measurements. Centimeters, meters, kilometers, whatever. You can write, for example, 95 in the meters in this way or in this way. They are both taken as correct. They are both accepted. Of course, if you prefer to use an abbreviation, you can do it. It is accepted too. It is correct. So 95 m for meters. Okay? Well, that's pretty much it. If you know your weaknesses in spelling, please start working on them right now. Last year I had this student that she confused 13 with 30, 14 with 40, 15 with 50, and so on and so forth. Well, I mean, she would hear 13, she would hear 30, she would understand the difference, but she wouldn't know which number to write. For example, she could write down that or that, but she wouldn't know which number which number is which. She may have heard 13 and write down this number and the opposite, okay? We did exercises, we did everything, she just wouldn't remember it. So one day I told her, okay, we have 15 and we have 50. You can understand the difference clearly, right? She said yes. 15 is a little bit more, in terms of pronunciation, is stressed a little bit more in the end. 15. So we have 15 and 50. 15, 50. Which is more likely, which number is more likely to be the correct number for each word here? So I told you, when we say 15, and that goes for 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. These are the numbers that, in terms of age, they describe our teens. We say, I am in my teens. So, when I am 15, we can't write down this number here because this number is big. So, we want the smaller number, 15. Okay? And that goes with all the teen numbers. She never made this mistake again. She made other mistakes, of course, because this is how we get to learn, but not this particular one. She did pretty well. She achieved an overall band score 7 and a 7 in listening, and now she does her master's degree in England. What I'm trying to say here is, no matter what your weaknesses are, no matter how irrational they may seem to you, they're not, they're just your personal weaknesses. So you can definitely overcome them with the right strategies, the right advice and the right preparation. And why not, sometimes with the right tricks. The worst thing to do is to put them aside and pretend they do not exist. They do. Just invent a game for them. Play with them, play with your weaknesses, and sooner or later you will realize that they're not your weaknesses anymore. And that goes with pretty much everything in life, and not only with English, and definitely not only with IELTS. So, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave your comment down below or to my Google Plus page. I have added down below the link. Take care and good luck with the exam.